Hello everyone. As you can see, it is spring where I live. If nature were a human during the season, I'd imagine her as an artist, picking up the most colorful, bright, and joyful art supplies. I'd see her relentlessly painting the fields, the skies, the trees. I'd see her decorating my heart with 1,000 different flowers. I love this time of year. As I feel myself lighter and more free, I happily celebrate the warmer weather, the longer days, the smell of flowers in the air, the explosive yet tender colors everywhere I look. I also happen to take a moment to celebrate myself, as my birthday is also in spring. I got this film clapperboard pendant as a birthday present 7 years ago. My mom gifted it to me as she knew about my love of art, and especially acting, filmmaking, and storytelling in general. Approaching the end of my 27th year of life, I began to think, as I feverishly work on creating my own short film one day, it is time I consistently learn about video making. One way I could do that is by making it a habit to make videos on things that matter to me, without putting pressure on my creativity to make anything extraordinary to impress an audience whatsoever. But I should create as if I had an audience, as if I'm committing to somebody that I will at regular intervals of time put out a video. This way, I know I will be more reluctant to do it. Hence the decision to start this channel. You could say it's a birthday present to myself. Expressing myself artistically has been a constant need ever since I can remember. As a child, I would make up stories and tell them to the first person who would pay attention. I remember being so attracted to impersonating other people and their accents from TV shows and movies and real life. One time at kindergarten, I learned by heart an entire book of short poems, from which all the kids of my group had been assigned one to recite it on occasion of a small show. I would mouth their poems as they would recite them without even noticing. Looking at that video footage of the 5-year-old me is one of those precious memories that reminds me so much of who I am. and thankfully of what I am becoming. Growing up, every now and then, I would still enjoy doing illustrations, or I would recite a poem just for fun in my bedroom, or I would compose random objects to take artistic pictures of them. I would learn lyrics quite fast and sing for hours under the shower or while doing chores. Or I would write short poems. Truth was, I was absolutely confused as to what kind of art I could possibly excel at and use to actually make a living. The simple answer I gave myself was, whatever, you're not gifted at anything in particular. Just keep doing what you must to keep your grades high and pick a degree which will get you a stable job. More than 10 years later, by following this plan, I got to leave my country to study abroad, and now I enjoy having my so much wanted financial freedom. Most importantly, I would say a freedom of choice. Choice on the compromises I'm willing to make on the job I take, the country I want to live in, the people I allow in my life, and when I choose to take a step back and say, no, enough, I'm out, without feeling guilty. I am filled with gratitude for having had the chance to come this far. And no, I do not work as an artist of any kind. However, art never left my side. My connection with it became deeper. I now see art as everything I do as an egoless search for truth, meaning, and unconditional love for myself and others. Just like picking up fallen flowers to dry them and use them to decorate a drawing that resembles a human heart, for example. I had to heal the wounds that broken beliefs left in me, and that took time. I practiced art through my illustrations during my transformation journey and my awakening to a much broader understanding of my being, one that exceeds the physical form and this limited time on earth as a human. I came to the conclusion that all experiences, good and bad, are my teachers. I observed how my heart and soul softened as I learned to show self-love as the highest form of love I will ever experience. As I show love to myself, I let it overflow to every other fellow human. So thank you for joining me today as I start my journey into the fascinating world of meaningful filmmaking. I would love to get to know you and your transformation journey, and how the egoless search for truth, meaning, and unconditional love has helped you. Feel free to comment, reach out through email or Instagram. Sending blessings, and wish you have a beautiful continuation of whatever you are up to today. Goodbye. I will see you soon. Hey there. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video, and in a nutshell, what it meant for me was really making a decision to just call back all of my artistic sensibilities and share them with the world, with whoever is interested in it. I know that there are so many other people who feel like me. That's the people I'm hoping to reach out to with the content I will put out here, bringing out the meaning in everything. Has been a quest that I've been on ever since I can remember, ever since I started thinking, actually. And for the moment, it just felt right to do it through YouTube videos. I chose to commit to myself in the first place, and everyone who's watching these videos and is interested in watching more, that I will put out content twice a month. And I chose the dates of the 6th and the 23rd because at the 6th, it's funny because I planned to make the first video on the 6th of April as a birthday present to myself, but that didn't work out because life happens. And so I decided to postpone it to the 23rd. And the 23, it's also a very meaningful number for me. So it just felt right to do on the 6th and on the 23rd. The meaningful stories, actually, that started to like demand to come out from me. I decided that I could not keep them to myself anymore, that I had to write them down, and that I had to make a plan as how I would put them out to share them with everyone else. And so I just began to envision me creating this short film where I would write the script, I would act on it, and so on and so on. So I have only written parts of it and thought about the set and so on. It was high time that I decided to... Oh, I also purchased a camera, a very good one. But I purchased it in April 2021. So it's been a year that I haven't had the chance to learn how to use it. That's weird. So something happened this spring with all things happening in my life and also in the world that makes you feel quite uncertain about your future. I decided that enough was enough and that I had to put out a video in which I just put my heart in there. I just wanted to create something related to filmmaking that would at least have meaning to myself. And it would help me in some way to make my own movie one day. I thought to myself, we're gonna use any fancy camera because I still need to learn how to use it. And we're gonna use, so I just used my iPhone. It brought me immense joy to be able to put together a video that pretty much tells the story of how I've gotten here where I am. Simply bring out the best I can of me and hoping it will reach the people who mostly need to hear it or see it. So anyway, I thank you for your attention, for your interest, for even listening to me speak right now. And yeah, I hope, if nothing gets in the way, I hope to see you again on the 6th of May. Until then, yeah, take care and thanks again. Goodbye.